What's going on, boys and girls? Today we're going to be making some fried chicken patties so you don't have to go to McDonald's or Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Do it yourself at home. You know what you put in it. You know how you made it. Let's do it. Alrighty, before we go further, guys, remember to hit that thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the thumbs up. It just sets the algorithm so more people will see this video. We're getting close to 5,000, y'all. So share this video, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Help me to get to 5,000. Anyway, here we go. We got 2 pounds of, this is just ground chicken here. Now, we're not going to eat all this in one setting. I'm probably going to freeze some of these patties. Then we got some egg wash. You can just use a regular egg if you want to. We got some cornstarch, got some regular flour. If you're doing the gluten-free, you can do the gluten-free. Then we got a little bit of chicken powder here, some thyme, some oregano, some Italian seasoning, some rosemary, some red pepper back there in the back, some chili powder, and we're going to be using some of my special seasoning blend. And if you guys follow my channel, you know my seasoning blend is made out of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, mustard powder, and paprika. Let's put this baby together. All right, as far as the seasoning is concerned, you're going to use a teaspoon of everything, guys, except for the spicy stuff. Now, if you like your stuff super spicy, go ahead and use your teaspoon of the chili powder and the red pepper powder. But don't use a teaspoon of that chicken powder because it's already got a little bit salty, got a lot of sodium in it. So I only used about half a teaspoon of the chili, red pepper, and the chicken powder. We're going to add this to our meat here. All right, now we're going to use about maybe 1/4 of a cup of our egg wash in there, maybe 1/2 cup. And we're going to use about 1/4 of a cup of, if you don't get it all over the place, of our cornstarch. And I'm just eyeballing it, y'all. Now the next part you can do by hand, but you know, chicken is really tender, so I'm just going to take a wooden spoon and mix this together, and I'm not going to bore you with the mix process. So here we go. Alrighty, now so we're going to form them into patties, and I made 4 of them, guys. I guess I could have made them smaller, so that's probably about 1/2 pound of chicken, but you know, it'll kind of shrink up somewhat. Now you could take these and put them in the batter right now, but they're sticky and they're hard to work with. So what I normally do, which I did it too long the last time I made some of these, I put them in the freezer for a little while. We're going to put them in the freezer for about maybe 20-30 minutes or so. And because I've got enough time before I go back to work, I should be able to cook them for tonight's dinner. All right, so while we're waiting for those things to harden in the freezer, we're going to go ahead and make our dry batter. This is just about a cup of flour and about 1/2 cup of cornstarch. Now you can put the same spices that you put in the chicken in there. I'm just going to use some of my special seasoning blend in there as well, and then just give it a nice little mix. Now this right here is just a little bit of warm water and some of that egg protein that I have, some of the egg white wash. I put about maybe 1/2 cup in there and just stirred it around. We're going to put the chicken in there first, and then into the powder, and then over here into the oil. Alrighty, let's get these babies ready. Alrighty, so now they're a lot more easier to handle now. So we're going to go in here first, just like that. Let it drain a little bit. We don't want to put a real heavy dredge on this, y'all. We're going to put that down, and we're going to do all of them like that, y'all. Just wanted to show you how we do it, and we'll come back once they're done, and we're going to fry these babies up. Alrighty, so we got our oil. Move some stuff out of the way. I need a bigger kitchen, y'all. We got our oil heated up. We're going to put this on one side here. I'm going to see if I can get 2 in here at a time, y'all. I think I should be able to. And we're going to go about 3 minutes per side. And this time, they should cook pretty thoroughly because they're not frozen all the way through. They still got a little bit of, you know, their bendability. I know that's not a word, but we'll come back once they're done on that side. About 3 minutes. Alrighty, so that looks good so far, guys. I know this is going to be pretty when we turn it over. Just going to use this little baby right here. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that. What I'm talking about. Uh-oh. There you go, y'all. Does that not look good? Let me get this thing out of the way. Sorry about that, y'all. Does that not look good? Alrighty, y'all. So they're all done. So they really, in order to cook these properly, you got to go about 5 minutes per side in order to get a temperature. Well, 4 to 5 minutes. It depends on how your stove cooks. 4 to 5 minutes per side. Does it not look good, guys? It is crunchy on the outside. I can't make the sound. I don't have a. I was trying to do it with my finger, like I was going to make the metal sound with my finger. Let's try. See that? There you go. Got a knife there. But this is going to be good. I'm going to make a sandwich tonight. It's going to be like a Chick-fil-A sandwich, some pickles and some lettuce and tomatoes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment on the video. Hit that thumbs up, like I say. The thumbs up is free, y'all, on YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, if you're on some of my other channels, the thumbs up probably doesn't work. But on YouTube, if you hit that thumbs up, it increases that algorithm so more people get to see this video. So you guys have a great day and peace.